Hello again, we are back for another daily. Alrighty. We are like less than 48 hours away to repentance. You pumped? I'm pumped. And we got a blue baby run for this. And the weather outside looks like it's clear skies and sunny. And it's probably going to be warmer today than yesterday. So, at least we get some sunlight, you know? I also testing here to adjust the volume on this microphone because I was noticing with my anti-burst stuff in my later videos, my recent videos that I've recorded for this backlog, the volume is pretty low for me, you know, speaking like through like, the speakers. Okay, so let me back up here. So the speakers that I have on my TV and the ones I bought separately, both of them are not picking up my voice. They are picking up my voice, but I have to crank the volume even more up in order to make it work. So I'm hoping this is just enough here to where you guys don't have to crank it up. And if it's still an issue, like, I might have to get a better microphone. I mean, this is kind of a subpar mic I got for this headset. So yeah, that's what's going on. Not a whole lot's been happening this morning. I did some cleaning. Did some vacuuming, did some scrubbing, cleaned my toilet, you know, things like that, my mirror, my sink. So it looks nicer. I like it. Oh, so yeah, I mean, it feels so satisfying to clean all that kind of stuff up, all that grime and whatever. And like, some people, they may find it like, you know, being a very difficult task or something, or you know, they don't feel like doing it, and they just kind of leave it, and then it accumulates. Like my grandmother, she used to talk about, off and on, like, you know, clean the dishes, when we were referencing the dishes. Like, if you are, if you got a bunch of dishes or something, right? Then that's being added up over time. So like, what she was trying to say is, do a little bit of like cleaning or something like that every day. It all adds up, because it doesn't take that long and that much time out of your day to do that. And then over time, like, you kind of notice that if you were to put it off, it would take you much longer. So for me, it took me about 10 minutes-ish, something like that, which isn't too bad because it was just kind of minor cleaning here and there. It's not like stuff is caked on like a hoarder's house. Where you get like squished boxed cats. You find in those hoarder episodes? That's an interesting thing to think about too, is hoarding animals. It's like my sister, I think, has somewhat of an issue with that to an extent. Not like something that's been crazy yet, like, you know, 20 house cats and, you know, half of them are missing and you're so distraught and you're losing count of how many there are. Like, they're already being replaced by other cats. I'm gonna pause this for a second and get my water bottle. I forgot it. Okay, we are back. So I got my water bottle here. Nice, fresh, cold water. Filtered. Well, to an extent. I wish I could afford like a fluoride filter and stuff, but that requires like a hookup and stuff, and I ain't gonna mess with that in the near future. Long-term thing, maybe. Long-term future plan, maybe. Might get that. Mom's pearls, huh? Okay. Well, we got a couple of health items, so that helps. I think we did. Yeah, kind of. Well, a health item, but you know. Yeah, so Repentance is coming out. So I think the plan for me is I'm going to go to bed super early. Right? Super early. We're talking like, I don't know, 7 p.m. maybe. That's super early. I mean, I could do it. I think what's going to happen is like tonight, I'm going to, you know, take a couple hours, you know, go to bed a couple hours early, and then like get that down another couple hours. Just kind of slowly wean into it instead of doing it at once. So I don't lay awake at night for hours. That way I can get up super early, start recording, start uploading, and by the time you guys wake up, like, it should be, like, on YouTube. I said should be because my speed of my internet is absolute chaos. And then I'll do my early morning running. Yeah, it'll be Wednesday. So my early morning running. And then, I'll eat. Then I'll do my early morning running after I digest some of that stuff. And then come back, and then if I have some more time, which I should, a little bit of time, then I'll record some more. And then take a break, and then come back and record some stuff at night. I think that's a good plan. So like 3 sets of videos. How many? Like, I don't know, like at once. Maybe 4 initially for the morning. And then whatever I have time for the other ones. We're gonna mix some things up too with it. Like, we're not gonna be like, oh, let's do Isaac and just reroll. I don't even know why I'm saying like the schedule, because you won't be seeing this video until like middle of May. If you're gonna be curious about the schedule, I mean, you know, by the time this video comes out, I mean, the off chance you're interested, like, there you go. Now you got some knowledge. I'm just thinking out loud here, because I'm not used to these backlogs. Like I said, like it's new to me, and this is an archive. This is pre-Repentance. It'd be pre-Repentance in a post-Repentance world. Yeah. Consider this your time capsule too. You just dig through it and be like, yay. Will you be interested in watching this? I don't know. I can't predict that. I can't predict that by any means. You'll probably be more interested with the new content. I don't know, like, when I used to play, like, Halo 3, like, over a decade ago, like, on, okay, that's interesting. We might go back for that. When I used to play Halo 3 on Xbox 360, I recorded, like, I did a, what is it? So the film mode in Halo 3 is theater mode, that's what it was. And I was using a capture card, the hop-hog thing at the time, to capture the, what is it called? So capture the video, there we go. I had to think there for a second. And so like one of the videos I've captured from long ago was me playing zombies, and it was just one of those infection things at random. So back then there wasn't an infection server and stuff, and it was just pure random to get it. I think it might be an FFA playlist thing, and that's one of the stuff that's on the playlist is zombies. I think they might have had Fat Man and other ones. That's nice. Very nice. And I had like a bunch of views over the years, like 50,000 or 60,000 views. And it was mostly like people kind of reminiscing about like the good old days with Halo 3 and getting those kind of lobbies and stuff like that. I mean, I think you can still play zombies on Master Chief Collection, I think. I don't know if they fixed the servers for the Xbox One, but I think the servers are better on PC. I've got all the games on the PC, of course. I mean, why wouldn't I? Like, all right. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So, I'm actually glad I got this. We'll take Steadfinder with us here. Because now we got good damage. Our shot speed's kind of bad, but we've got some piercing shots, and we've also got butt bombs here. So, beware. You're in for a scare. And I look back at my videos I've recorded from time to time for different ones I've recorded over the years. And I kind of reminisce about like the time when I was recording it, how different it was to what it was now. Huge shifts, like not only in my personal life, but also it's like a huge shift in like societal stuff. Like when I got a 360 back in, I think it was 09. Was it 09 I got a 360? 08? I'm trying to remember here. No, 09. I got it for my birthday, as well as a couple of games. Halo ODST, of course, and might have been something else. Of course I was playing the heck out of that. I got most of the achievements, well, to an extent. I did all the VidMaster stuff. I remember that. That was, some of them were pretty good and tame. The other ones were just, like, nasty. There's VidMaster achievements now for, like, the Master Chief Collection. But the problem is, like, back then when we were doing it for the Xbox 360 version, we were doing more in the lines to unlocking the... Well, not only the VidMaster achievement, but then the additional thing, which was Recon for Halo 3. Which, prior to this release of these VidMasters to get it, the only way you can get Recon is, one, if you are like a sick child or something that is, battling like a terminal illness. So Bungie would give those kind of things out to kids. Or even like even more special stuff out of that too. Okay. Let's see. Or with the what you do to get it is if you get your community like what's it called? Community trying to think here. So if you produce something for the community that Bungie showcases, so like artwork, videos like montages, or like jump skill. Well, there's even jump skill, jump skill. Like I don't even know what you call it. Like jump skill stuff, where they just kind of like using grenades to bounce off of things. And things like that, and jump on heights and get in little ledges, places you're not supposed to go, but you can. And I kind of did a little of that in Reach for like zombies before they patched it. That was fun. Frustrated being a zombie doing that now, till they run out of ammo or time runs out. Like, that was the only way to get it. It was just, like, those two kind of options. I think maybe there was like contest stuff for like E3. You maybe can get it or something. I don't know. With drawings, like contests and stuff. That was about it. Now the Flaming Recon, that one might have been given to not only just the Bungie employees, but I think it's very small, minority of people who got it for just different reasons. It's even smaller subset of people that got it than the Recon ones. But now that everybody can get Recon, it's like, yeah, your achievements are kind of null and void now. So at the time, it would have been like, oh, that's super awesome. Now it's like, oh, I already have it. I don't like it. That's the thing. It's about like, I've talked about it in another episode about like, using Game Shark and stuff like that to get unlocks, cheats and stuff. And then that takes away the initiative to like get those kind of items, like work for it. And then as a result, surprise, surprise, you are like bored of the game and you don't want to play anymore. Because what's the initiative if you've got everything in the game? Or even rare stuff in the game that you no longer think it's a challenge, Now this game's an exception because it's always got variations of like runs every time. And it's not like, something that's got like a repetitive, theme to it so much. Now that Repentance is going to come out, it's going to have like a lot more stuff going on. Now, like in Master Chief Collection, in Halo 3, particularly, you can now get the Flaming Helmet. So, there you go. You literally get all of those. Heck, like, we're kind of trapped here a little bit. There we go. Oh, no. We need some flight. I mean, I would use the D, whatever, but I think we'll use that as a last resort. Mainly because, like, our... Wait a minute, we got a... Oh, we got a 1-up. So, maybe not just yet. Oh. Tiny room, whatever. It's a curse. We got... What's this? I don't even know what this does still. I've got like over 1,000 hours in this game, and I have no clue what this does. I should be like looking at what these things do. Must be not that important for me to like remember. remember. Okay, that works. Okay. Yeah, it's just remember those golden days, It's like back then where I didn't have really a high definition television, and then using a hog to like record high quality stuff. I use a Dazzle here and there for like live action stuff that I was doing, like playing Grand Theft Auto 4 and stuff. It's kind of neat to go back with seeing that. I even like when Red Dead first came out, I got pretty far to the point where I recorded the interaction with the mysterious stranger, and that video took off, and now it's like 500,000 views. I'm like, wow. I think partly because one, I was like one of the first ones that uploaded it, high quality. And two, like, I must have hit the right tag system or something to like get people in the crosshairs to find it. Of course, when those views and stuff goes up significantly, it's going to end up more in the search results. Now in the bottom of the food chain here. And like, it's kind of cool to see the comments too. It's like they're trying to predict who this mysterious stranger is and stuff. And it's been going on for like a decade, a little more than a decade. Nothing wrong with that. Probably someone's gonna do a lure video out there. Maybe they have. Be like, it's this guy because look at the research that's done with Rockstar Games. This is what they said about it. You know, these developers. It's actually this, you know. But I think for me, it's like you leave it for interpretation. Because it's like, yeah, sure, it'd be kind of cool to really know who he truly is, you know. But at the same time, it's like, then you kind of ruin the magic of like having this community that's trying to figure this out, you know, just for leisurely fun or even as much as seriousness. Like when I was when I was in creative writing class, we've discussed about the resisting the urge of, you know, tying a story up with a nice little bow for the ending and stuff, you know, some Hollywood, you know, esque, like, nonsense. Happily ever after, that's, you know, some Cinderella story, you know. Okay, you know, you gotta consider it's like, it's not all like sunshine and roses, like, you know, there's gonna be stuff going on like post-film, you know, there's gonna be arguments and fights and betrayals and all this other stuff, you know. They're not gonna do that. Why? You want to make things picture perfect, you know. Now, in the movie Uncut Gems, it's one of those rare like cinematic like pieces that are not only like great, but it's like it like throws you off to what you expect is going to happen. You know, you expect a resolve. I'm not going to say anything what happens, but if you haven't watched it, but I really recommend you guys to watch it. At least twice. Well, at least once, but like watch it twice though, because you're going to miss a lot. I guarantee you. And when my brothers and I were watching the movie last year, because they were excited, and I told them that, oh, they were excited because like I was getting them excited with it. And after we watched it, like, my brother's like, don't you, well, yeah, one of my brothers was like, don't you ever, if you recommend, no, he was like, if you ever recommend me a film like that again, I'm not going to speak to you again, or something like that. He was mad. Because he was expecting there's a resolution at the end, but ultimately something else happens that didn't fall in his favor, and like made him madder than anything. And they were telling me how uncomfortable they were with the movie, watching it. You know what? I think this is good. We're not gonna like... Oh, okay, that's nice. Now they deflect these shots, maybe. No, they didn't. But our bandage did. Anyways... Yeah, it's just one of those rare treats where it's like... defeats your expectations. Now, I had a feeling with Midsommar, on the other hand, which is made by the same studio. They did something that was sort of predictable for the end. It wasn't all sunshine and roses. Well, it kind of was for, like, oh, that worked. I mean, depending on how you look at it, it was sunshine roses for, you know, this aspect, and then sunshine rose, and then it wasn't so get these words out of my mouth. It's not so much sunshine and roses for this other aspect, so it's kind of a mixed bag there. It's kind of cool to reminisce like that content and just seeing like how things were. Oh wow, that's not worth it. Well, maybe a contract from below could be worth it. Could be utilized. You know what? We'll just go to the next floor for a shop. I'm not going back. Because of that one room with the spikes and stuff. What happened to the golden days? It's gone, oh, something, I don't know. It's gone away. Here I am, here I am, here I am. I'm back at the crossword. Crossroads again, there we go. Thank you, Shade. Throwing some shade at me. I mean, I think my first Let's Play was when I was doing, what is it called? So I got this game for Christmas for the 360. It was Tron, like, Legacy or something like that. It was frustrating. Like, I didn't know much about, like, the mechanics of the game. I was kind of bad with, like, platformer kind of stuff anyways. So I kept screwing up, and I noticed with the comments, it's like, it's frustrating when you're screwing up here, da-da-da. It's like, well, yeah, me too. Don't worry. I'm with you, bud. This is all new to me, too. I'm trying my best. Trying my darnest. We're skipping through this. Oops. Oopsie doodles. Oopsie poodles. Yeah. So there's that. And it got a reasonable amount of, like, audience and views and stuff. I've 100% the game, I think, except for something in multiplayer that I can't seem to do for some reason. I probably can't do anymore because I think they shut down the servers already for that. Because it wasn't a popular game. It was a Disney interactive game. I mean, some of them, I guess, from what I heard, they're a hit and a miss. This one was a miss. Well, at least for me. I mean, it's not like the best game of the year. So our health is still a little touchy. We have to get to the dark room lamb fight. It's only touchy because we took those blind devil deal items thinking we're going to get something good. But no, I was wrong. And you know what? This year I might... Haha, it bounces. This might be advantageous for us. Maybe. If it pays out that we wanted to pay out to. Alright, come on. Alright. I mean, health is nice. Bone hearts are not going to do much, but offer a one-hit protection for each. So that's some good there. And just red hearts and keys. I mean, whatever. I could have used it for like for a yeah, whatever. Like for the dark room, for the dark chest, but who knows? There could be a bunch of bombs or spiders or something, and that's a more likelihood payout. Oh. Then, like, the latest years, like, I took kind of a break from, like, doing gaming videos. I did upload... Okay, that's really nice. I did some, uploads with, like, soundtrack stuff from Bumbo. That was, like, back in 2019. Because at that point, like, I had other equipment that I could record stuff from the Xbox, and I have, like, other ways to, like, get it even if I didn't have the equipment. but it was just like the games were kind of just blandish. Like I've played these a number of times. And certain games I wasn't like, gravitating to so much. So that was the challenge. And then I decided to come back because, one, Repentance is coming out. Two, I want to get into this, game commentary stuff and see what it's all about, Get more into it. It would have been nice if I did my own commentary stuff, back then when I was recording everybody else's commentary. For like Grand Theft Auto and stuff. But at the time, like, I don't think OBS was around. I didn't know about OBS. I didn't have a computer that... I mean, I had to use a computer to, like, hook it up to my Hopog, to my console in order to record stuff. And even with that, there's a huge delay. So, like, I couldn't, like, do anything to, like, remedy the delay, so. And then, probably back then, too, it's like, so I would use the program to record. I don't know if it had an option to use dual mics. Use a microphone from in-game volume and then the microphone you got attached to the computer. I didn't really have all those tools. And then, years later I built my computer and then I learned about OBS the last year or so. And tried little things. And I mean, it's a lot better than Fraps. Like, I don't have to, like, go in and just put the audio in there manually and then mess with, like, the volume levels, and then I have to render it, and it'd be a large file size, and it takes even more time to, like, render it, and whatever, and then delete, like, the extra stuff I don't need. Like, it's a lot involved. But now OBS, it's like, it just does all that for you, all in one video, and then you can just delete it afterwards to save space. That's a huge difference. Because when I used to use Fraps, it was when I was doing projects at the community college. A project for a community college thing. And I was doing something for doing something that required, like, recording a computer screen to, like, give students a tutorial on how to access certain resources, which now it's, like, super outdated because they've probably tweaked it quite a bit to make it, a little bit easily accessible. And I had to, like, use, like, Sony Vegas to, like, combine the audio and stuff, and from. Because, like, I had to get, like, a lot of permissions. A lot of permissions to, like, even use the computer to record stuff on there. I had to get, like, IT and stuff like that to, like, scan it, give me a bunch of questions about, like, what it does and what I'm trying to accomplish with it and all that other stuff. And after a while, we got all that taken care of. And nothing wrong with, like, being concerned about security and stuff. We gotta take that. Nothing wrong with security and stuff for stuff like that. You got, people's computers and, systems getting hacked all the time and data getting leaked all the time. You just don't know. Yeah, I had to mix it up, though. Mix it together with Sony Vegas. And render it. There's a case, and it takes like many hours to render. Like, it's just crazy. Now I still have to do that for other videos now. For like, if I want to make montages or something, I think. Or I could do like all in OBS in one video. You know, switching back and forth with like different videos. I don't know. What we got here? I don't know if this room was a good idea. There we go. Alright, drowsy pill's nice. Careful not to fall in that hole there, because we need to get one extra item or two. This run's a little touchy, but I'm glad we re-rolled. One more? Okay, no. Yeah, it's, I don't even know how I got to this point with talking about this. Like, I guess it's just, like, memories and nostalgia and stuff. The good old days. Oh, I wish things were difficult again. To an extent. Like, if I dealt with dial-up at this age, you know, back in the 90s, like, I'd probably get more things, like, done and accomplished to a great extent. There won't be as much distractibility, and then I'd be, like, pretty old, like, now, in 2021. I mean, we could blow them up for an increased chance. You know what? That might be just the very thing we do. So we've got like that one-up mushroom thing. Bud Bombs hasn't really like messed with us so far too much, so that's good. I had to make sure that it wasn't a trap there. Okay, we go here. What we got? Alrighty. It's something. Oh, okay. Alright. We got pretty good speed. Damage is alright. Tears is a little slow. Tears upgrade really helped though. Nonetheless. What we got going on in here? You give me a better price besides the troll bomb here. More keys, alright, whatever. More stuff, alright. I don't think I really need bombs. Okay, bomb bag, huh? Well, whatever. Okay. And I think we'll take this, so we'll get increased, like, normal chest drops. I think if Repentance comes out with, like, the right hand, see, I think the left hand is the devil one. If they come out with the left hand like they do with one game mod, that'd be kind of cool. Because you have angel deal chests, like spawn instead of regular chests. Of course, the downside is you gotta get a lot of keys, a key source, you know. Shouldn't be too difficult at times. Just don't get Guppy's tail and then have that. You'll be having less keys and then, ooh. Let's see what we got here. So this may give us an item, right? I think it will. Alright, a couple of health items. Hey, it's not bad. And we get a slight tears not tears. Shot speed upgrade, which is what we needed for this ease mascara setup here. So it makes the tears appear that it's going faster. I mean, they are, but our tears rate's still the same though, so. It makes it appear that we're doing more. Okay. Falling, huh? Alrighty. Let's pop this. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. What we got going on in here? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. How are we going to do this? Okay, I know how we're going to do this. Because if we die, we'll spawn back in here, right? And then, when we spawn back in here, then we can grab Guppy's head. And then we'll die again, and then we'll be Judas. So, yeet. Now we've got that one up. And then yeet again. Goodbye, whatever bomb thing you are. I don't need you anymore. And now we've got super ridiculous amount of damage. Our health is still touchy, but we're now Judas. And how is our fire rate? Still the same. Okay. But we are, like, more powerful. We're just incredibly weaker with our health. Let's see. I think we only have one Guppy item, so I took that because, you know, get the Judas quicker. And of course, more damage. There we go. Okay. So. Got that. Yeah, it's... See what other videos I went back to. Like, I went back to, like, the Fallout stuff, of course. The funny glitches that came up. Like, talking with Mr. House and trying to put him back in his machine, and then the game just glitches his coffin-looking thing and makes him slam against the wall. That was pretty hilarious. I could never replicate it ever since, though. So, there's that. It must have been patched, or I just got lucky. I did like all the DLC for the game too. I ran into like a lot of problems though early on because there was a lot of bugs, as you expect, and I got those kind of recorded. Like when Red Dead first came out, and I was recommended at the time when I used to go to GameStop and pre-order stuff. And someone at GameStop, the employee's like, I recommend you getting Red Dead. Like, I heard it's pretty good and stuff. Like, alright. I didn't like look it up. I didn't know anything about it, nothing, for some reason. And so I was starting playing, I was like, holy crap, this is really good. And so like early on when the game first came out, there were a bunch of bugs, as you can imagine. Alright, 2 out of 3. Ooh, there we go, let's go. Guppy. Now we are like super powerful here. Oh, you just keep giving me stuff, huh? The gift that keeps on giving. And now we've got some occasional invincibility while we're at it. Oh my word. Okay, since we got Guppy's tail, like we're gonna be getting even like more red chest here, so that's really good. Drowsy. Oh, these are both drowsy pills, okay. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that pill, but we've got flight anyways. We've got decent speed. We don't need that much invincibility. It's pretty much in the bag here. And we got like Guppy's head too while we're at it. But yeah, like, yeah, going back with that, there was issues with like the wagons, like twerking. I guess that's the way you say it, or bouncing around, but I mean it's the same thing, sorta. But I'm using the context of like, I mean it's all momentum, whatever. Chaos card, huh? Well, we're a little too late to like get the hush, unfortunately, but it's a thought that counts. So thank you. And so you had that kind of stuff going on, and then there was like issues with invisible players. You can't see them, but they can see you, and they'll take you down. You know, just all that kind of cookie stuff. And then like then I did some glitches I saw on YouTube to get into buildings you're not supposed to get into. And you, what you do is you get like a wagon. Usually one of those large wagon things, the double horses on them. And I don't even know what gave us the second one, but alright. I know we're going up to the angel thing. This might be our last thing then, actually. Yeah, it is. No, as I was saying, like, so you get a wagon, and then with the wagon you park it up next to the building, and then what happens is because if the horses die, like, they cause you to automatically get out of your wagon. So what happens is that you get out of your wagon on the opposite end, so you get out of the next to you in the passenger seat instead of the driver's seat, and you park it alongside the building, and then what you do is you shoot your horses in the head to kill them, and in order to glitch into the building. Imagine if that's like a real life hack you can do. It'd be like the most sadistic thing you could do. I'm gonna get in your house by parking a wagon next to it. Everybody would be trying to like doing it. I'm gonna get in your house by doing this. You hear a loud shot like across the way. I was like, what on earth? I seen wagons float in the air too in the game. Got all that kind of stuff recorded. It was fun back then, just these glitches, and then the games wasn't as complex as what they are today, with like how things are just kind of like situated with, you know, gaming mechanics and gaming like economy stuff. It's a whole different ball game now. Now you got season passes, microtransactions, and just a whole host of like various things. Back then it was just like, you know, just something very simple. And then it just progressively got, you know, bigger. Because games were getting bigger, games were becoming more popular, you know? Just, you know, because of like more advances in technology. I might just fight in here, why not? I kind of like go back to those videos, like I said, mine, and look at some of the stuff I've done. I've also did a lot of Call of Duty stuff too. Mostly zombies. I did get some like stuff I recorded with some gameplay. Then I did some PC stuff. Like I did a Let's Play that I didn't finish, which was Amnesia: The Dark Descent. And that's his, I don't know if I should go back to that or not at this point. I don't know. It's a fairly old game now. Alrighty, we are 712th. We probably would have been a little bumped up more if we didn't take too much damage and we got the boss rush and hush and all that. Yeah, that was a really good daily. Like, a little slow at first, and then we got guppy and everything, so that's cool. I liked it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.